We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Tonight we've got the crew set for what should be a real treat, a great Monday night matchup, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Miami Dolphins.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over.
Tua to throw right away. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
On second down, Tua.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. That is caught. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
That's a play that may get lost in the grand scheme of things, but one thing's for sure. You certainly don't want to go 3 and out to start the game. So that's a nice job of finding the right play call and coming up with a first down.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. He'll get this up to about the 44.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here.
And this is going to be incomplete.
You still hold your breath a little when Tua gets out of the pocket, but there he made the wise call. If there's nothing downfield, just throw it away.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down.
Back deep here, Jamison Crowder. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Commanders preparing for their next possession. Here's Eckler to begin the drive.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
Looking to throw on second down. Daniels.
That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Daniels over the middle, brought in by Dotson.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
From the gun on third down, Daniels. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a fourth down.
So on fourth down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. Braxton Berrios deep for Miami. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be Dolphin football. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Play action. Now it's Tua. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Bobby Wagner, multiple times an All-Pro, in there to drop him for a loss. Blitz came there from the inside, and there just wasn't much resistance.
No, not at all. That means that defensively, they timed it up perfectly and matched up perfectly. They drew all the blockers to the other guys, left a free runner back to the quarterback, and you know what a free runner turns into?
What?
A free hitter.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
That's out to Hill, right side complete. And Hill is going to have the Dolphins first down as he'll get this down to the 40. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. On play action, here's Tua. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 21. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Well, carry there for Mostert as he's able to work his way forward for a pretty good pickup on first down. Officially a gain of 5.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
Now 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Tua. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Odell Beckham, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation and a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Daniels escaping the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
Off the play fake. Daniels. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 73 yards. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Braxton Berrios selecting to bring it out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Miami's offense set and ready to go. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. A handoff running left is Mostert. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. A 10-yard pickup And it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw there taken in by Smith. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Finding Waddle crossing the field and bringing it in. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they say he went out of bounds, came back in, then touched the football.
Can't be the first guy to touch it when you come back in bounds. That's why the penalty goes against him. Have to know where you are on the field.
Looking to pass. Tua. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Sanders now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Daniels. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield, and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
This third down just got even more difficult. Third down and 15 after the false start. Looking to throw. Daniels. On the screen, this is Eckler. A beautiful fake. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
You want to see a defensive coordinator get upset and throw his headset? This is the kind of play that'll do it. You force third and long. This is almost sort of a give-up play. You're just hoping to get something positive, and it winds up breaking big, and they convert on third down.
Back to throw again. He'll get this to Eckler. Oh, able to avoid him. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2.
2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Eckler now between the tackles. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8.
Once more, here's Eckler.
And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2.
2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Daniels. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 42. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
I hadn't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Daniels. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete to McCaffrey. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 30. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off play action. Daniels. Nowhere to turn here. He's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
So on 4th down, Ron Rivera sends out the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Miami set to take over. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Short throw to Smith. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. A run with Mostert up the middle. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd down and 6. Tua going to throw. Finds Hill on the crossing route, complete. And Hill is going to have a Dolphins 1st down as he'll get this down to the 40. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin 1st down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Tua now on 1st down. Well, it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Here's 2nd and 3. They hand it off to Mostert. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's Waddle. He's got the catch on the out route. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. The field's pretty condensed. But that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up a 1st down.
In motion, Hill. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. On this one, may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On 2nd down, Mostert. They stopped short. Down at the 1. Had the great move, but couldn't get it all the way home. 59 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Mostert. Diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. To throw on 2nd down. Daniels eluding the pressure right. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. We've seen the pressure get to him several times in this game. There, though, we see him escape it.
And we've seen this rookie video before as well. That type of pressure, oftentimes, what do you resort to? Your legs, try and escape. What you hope is that this doesn't become habit for him, that he learns how to handle the pressure, still keep his eyes downfield, and make some throws.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Second and a couple. Looking to throw. Daniels. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Ball placed at the 45 for second and 5. Back to throw. Daniels. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 23. 23 yards the pickup there. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And his kick is indeed good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game, as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Washington offense ready to go to begin the third quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime,
They're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now. Just what they needed, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Back to the air on second down. Daniels. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
3rd and 2. Off the play fake. Daniels. Pass taken in by his big tight end. A huge play there for Washington. 53 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field-flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver, that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
Running on first down, Eckler. That is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Austin Eckler, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders have come back to make it a 2-point game. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. But, Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 4. Here's Tua. Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch. And Waddle going to have a Dolphins first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line. That one goes for 8 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and it just locked people down.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
And you're starting to sense the momentum possibly changing just a little here. You get the touchdown your previous drive, then you force a punt, and now this is a good positive play here to start this drive. And you can just sense the tide starting to turn here in a one-score game.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. He's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. So no gain on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and now it's 3rd and 3. Again, he'll drop to throw. Well, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Oh, they pitch to the tight end. It's a fake. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold.
Well, I like the chutzpah there, right? They decided to go ahead and fake it and try and pick up a 1st down. But how about how they executed defensively and smothered that one? I know back from my time frame, everyone has responsibilities, even rushing on a field goal attempt. You've got the tight end, you've got the wingback, you might have the guy out of the backfield. But they executed that well, really stuck to what they needed to do.
It wasn't just 11 guys trying to block it. They were ready, they got it done.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
On 2nd down, Tua. Caught left side, it's Beckham. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Tua to Tyreek for the Miami first. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone. Touchdown!
Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins are able to add on to that lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes this a 9-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Washington offense set to take over. On first down, Daniels. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Looking to throw. Daniels. Ertz over the middle. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. And McLaurin, the motion man right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Now they're going to motion Dotson to the left. Now they'll fake the jet sweep and give it instead to Eckler. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on the heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Operating from the gun, Daniels. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's third down.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Back to throw. Daniels. And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Back near his goal line, here's Tua. Short throw to Smith. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. 66 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Tua sets up to pass it. Short throw to Smith. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
Good protection there on 3rd down. This is just a simple flip to his tight end outside the numbers, and he's able to haul it in and pick up the 1st down.
In motion, Hill. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number 1, it's easy for him to get lost. And number 2, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 8. In motion, Hill. 2nd down, here's Mostert again. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Tua going to throw. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 24-yard line. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. On second down, a run by Achane.
And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
I think what we just saw their partner was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert.
Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
Tua now on 1st down.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Now Tua on the bootleg here. Quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
From the gun, it's Tua.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal.
Now Tua. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield.
Touchdown, Dolphins!
Raheem Mostert. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Dolphins go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. A 15-point game. Now you make the extra point, and that means on the other side you need 2 touchdowns and 2 two-point conversions. That's a pretty tall order here in the 4th quarter.
Agreed, because they really needed to come up with a stop there, and even if it was just to hold them to a field goal. Now they need to pull out the lucky horseshoe because they've got to get an onside kick, and we've seen nowadays those are incredibly difficult to come by.
And not to mention they got to get the touchdown and a 2-point conversion first.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So out comes Washington's offense to take over.
Throwing to start the drive, Daniels. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. But I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense. I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, Maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
2nd and 10. To throw again, Daniels. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time they face a 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
To throw on 3rd down, Daniels. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Big yardage that time for Washington. 42 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw again. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again, Daniels. Touchdown, Washington. Zach Ertz from 13 yards out. And the Commanders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so, because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed, way harder to cover than before.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Well, 1st down run there by Mostert, but it won't accomplish much. In fact, officially, he'll only get back to the line of scrimmage, 2nd and 10.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Tua. That is caught. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
On first down, Tagovailoa. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Now a 3rd and 6. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Mostert. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
85 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
The kick by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead. After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Now Washington down by 13. A minute 55 remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. They go play action here on first down. He's got McLaurin. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Daniels. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Under 90 seconds to go. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Daniels. Zach Ertz has it complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 35.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
This is 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
They'll look to throw again. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10. Off play action. Daniels. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. Now a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Mostert. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level from both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like, Brandon, how smart they were about going about their business, though. They were high-flying, but they took care of the ball.
Yeah, they did, and just keeping it clean in a game like this with all these points, you don't see that very often, even at the highest level. Job well done by both sides.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida.